Hello everybody. Hello there. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Lewis, and may I just say welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about the 2007 action film that is based on the eidos video game series Hitman. Now, for those of you who've never seen Hitman, I highly recommend you try out the films, or if you've never played the games, I recommend trying them out, because they're really good games and there's a lot of shootings and stuff like that. We won't go too much into the video game series, but maybe one day I might do a little video. Oh yeah, I must just mention there might be some clips and there might be some inserts into the video. So obviously there'll be some clips of pictures of the characters and the people and the actors and that kind of thing, the people who are in this movie, because it's quite good. Anyway, on to the plot of the film. So what is the film about? Well, it's about Agent 47, played by Timothy Ollyphant, who of course you might know from things like The Mandalorian. He played Cobb Vanth. You might know him as Mickey the Killer in Scream 2. And yeah, he plays Agent 47, who is this hitman who has been hired to go on a big killing spree, shall we say. So obviously there's something to do with the political conspiracy theory, where he is being targeted by an organisation, by a top secret organisation who hires him to go after this Russian president of some sort, in a massive, gigantic theory where he wants to kill. Basically, he basically tries to search for lookalikes, people who look exactly like him, because he has this code thing on the back of his head that he got tattooed in the beginning of the film, and that's what we kind of see. And then we kind of see him going into, I think it's Russia or somewhere, and he tries to assassinate the president, and he kills several of these men that look exactly like him. Along the way, he meets a young woman played by Olga Kurylenko, who of course you might know from things like from Johnny English. I don't know why I said Mr. Bean, but Johnny English, where she played the woman who was trying to kill Johnny English. But I'm not going to talk about that film, because that would be a film for another time. So yeah, she plays this woman who basically was abused by these men. So she asks Agent 47 to help her to cover for her by finding those men that he wants to kill, because they're the ones who did most horrendously bad things to her, that kind of thing. And everywhere they go, there's all sorts of things that go on. There's when he has a big gun and he targets those men. And he killed, and there's a lot of really interesting bits in it. You have in the also other characters. You have the two detectives, played by Dougray Scott. He plays one of the detectives who works alongside his co-partner Jenkins, played by Michael Lafay. I think it's Michael Lafay or whatever. Yeah, Dougray Scott. We know Dougray Scott from, of course, known for things like Dark Water. He was in a drama series on ITVX, something called Crime or whatever it's called. So yeah, I mean, he plays one of these detectives who working alongside Agent 47. Well, they hire him obviously to go around killing the president in Russia. Because of this big political conspiracy theory that he wants to try and find those that do this. But the whole plot is, well, not plot, but the sort of the big story of it is it kind of ends up in a big violent retaliation of some sort. So it's kind of like in a life and death situation where he would where they want to kill him, because he's the one who's killed several of the men in the big place, obviously trying to assassinate those that that double cross him and start to threaten him. But I think they threaten that they want to kill him, because he's the one who's been going around killing those other people, obviously trying to assassinate the president and all of the guards and everything. and he meets up with I think a special recruit, a guy played by James Faulkner. I think it's James Faulkner. He plays like this man that's a CIA agent who offers to help Agent 47 to cover his tracks by actually helping him, trying to get him into that building so that he can try and assassinate this man. Obviously, I believe it's the president, but it's really good. Yeah, now I'm going to go on to my favourite scenes. My favourite scenes was possibly the one scene, I think it's sort of like somewhere in a subway down underground, and he goes after all these men. There's a big conflict between 4 of these skinheads, and they all corner each other around, and then it's like the biggest karate moves. You punching, the fighting, and everything. It's amazing. And then obviously underneath the underneath the board of the train, he's going after this guy and he hits them and stuff. But obviously the bit where they think that Agent 47 is behind all of this, when another guy who looked exactly like him tried to kill the man on the very first day. But obviously, I can't remember the exact place, but I think it was somewhere in Russia, but I might have to go back. I think it's Salzburg. Yeah, I believe it's in Salzburg. Salzburg in Russia. I don't know if that's a place in Russia or not. I think it's the city, obviously the city where he tries to he tries to find strategic targets that he can find and that he wants to kill, because if they double cross him, he will be the one who ends them, that kind of thing.
There are those who speak of a man bred from the world's deadliest criminals, raised by an exiled brotherhood of the church. His purpose, to rid the world of the evil that infects it. Most believe his very existence is a sin. But others know he is a necessary evil.
Who are you?
The place I was raised, they didn't give us names. They gave us numbers.
What was your number?
47.
Now I'm going to go on to my thoughts and opinions on the movie. Yeah, there's a lot of like dodgy, the sort of, I think it's like the CGI. The film has had pretty bad reviews, like negative press reviews from other people saying that the film is not very good and there's a lot of problems with it. But obviously I really enjoyed it. I don't see what the big fuss is about. I don't see why people don't like this movie, and I know there's a lot of hate towards it. A lot of people who don't like these movies, like video game films, then I would recommend not watching them. But you know, I really thought the 2007 film was really good. I did start to watch the second film in the trilogy called Hitman, and it's called Agent 47. That's the title of the sequel film. It's just kind of different. They kind of learn more into this other guy who's put up this sort of like theory where he's sort of extracting people's DNA or something. I think the DNA between the images of this woman who's trying to cover this whole story about a man who went missing or whatever it is, I don't know, called Litvenko. But that's in the second film, but we're only talking about the first movie. So the one in the second movie is played by Rupert Friend. Whereas in this one was played by Timothy Ollyphant, who I thought really got the charisma, and he was really good in it, and he was very convincing. And there was a lot of the way he threatens the people, like threatens to kill those who mess with him, and what he does is it's just fantastic. It's just an amazing film. I mean, if you haven't seen it, I recommend going on streaming or buying it on DVD, or any other kind of things if you want to. But I highly recommend the film if you haven't seen it. So yeah, that is pretty much all I can say about the film. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then don't forget to give this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Then please make sure you do, and make sure to click on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video, because it would be really nice to me. And please share, comment as well if you can. Please leave me your messages, let me know what your thoughts on this film, and did you like it, did you not like it? Please let me know in the comments below. I'd really like to hear from you guys, what you thought of it. But yeah, obviously this film was my favourite of the trilogy. I started watching the second one and I wasn't very impressed with it. I did prefer the first one over the second, but obviously that might be a film to talk about another day. But yeah, as I say, this is actually this trilogy is based on the IDOS video game series that I believe started in the 2002, I think, onwards, something like that. But yeah, I mean, I love the way they make live action video game films. It's really good. When you've got things like Tomb Raider that had 3 films. One was in 2018 with Alicia Vikander taking on the role of Lara Croft, and the other 2 films were before that were played by the character of Lara Croft was played by Angelina Jolie in the 2002, I think 2002 and 2004. The second film being Cradle of Life, and the other being Tomb Raider. I love those movies. I love the Tomb Raider. I think the first was my favourite, but I will talk about those movies now. If you guys have any suggestions for any video game films you want me to talk about, please leave them in the comments, because I really would like to hear what films you would like me to talk about, because it would be really good. And of course I'll probably talk about other films and TV shows as well. If there's any TV shows that have been made on video games, I know there is one called The Last of Us that has been made into a TV series that is based mainly primarily on the video game series as well, which I've never played. Well, obviously you've got Joel, and you have Ellie, played by Bella Ramsey, and Joel, played by Pedro Pascal. But that might be a video I might talk about another day, talk about the series, because I remember watching that. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to sign off now, but I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and like I said, please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share, and with that being said, I'll see you guys again very, very soon for some brand new videos. There is going to be more coming, so do not worry, so stay tuned and watch this space. Anyway, goodbye guys.